Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Chronicles of the Average Guy. Let's see here. I did not see money in the bank, even though I was supposed to. Had a... Ooh, see right there? Right now I have a bad collarbone, some nerve issues going on right there. That's fine though. I was gonna go visit my family and watch it there, but I couldn't. Just woke up on Saturday and yeah, that thing was... couldn't move. This is the best motion I have so far, which is great. The only downside, again, didn't see money in the bank. Trying to be unbiased here, even though I love AEW. I like what it stands for. I like the product. I do have to broaden my horizons and give more of that intake with other wrestling companies, one being WWE. But I want to get more involved in wrestling, as in watching WWE a little bit more and, giving my 2 cents. I know I love doing live reactions for AEW. Hopefully soon I can get other people to help me with the live reactions, i.e. brother and my friend, Miguel. So we'll see how that goes. It would have been perfect for Money on Bank on Saturday, but again, bad collarbone. It just felt so weird. Just had to lay down, rest up. So, oh well. Did not see Money in the Bank, but I heard it had a interesting ending. I'll probably catch it tonight. Fast forward through all the crap and just get to the ladder matches themselves, and that's it. To the Xbox Live Showcase. It was pretty good. I'm glad I got to see Final Fantasy VII Remake Interlude, I believe it's called, finally making its way to the Xbox One, Series X, and Series S consoles, which was promised. Again, I don't know if it's a Mandela effect, but I swear to God, when they said that they were going to make a remake of Final Fantasy VII, it was a time exclusive for PlayStation 5 or 4, and then it was going to, go to the PC and Xbox, but it just went to PC. Now it's coming over to Xbox. So it's Final Fantasy 16. I think that was 16 out now. So that's awesome. I will pick those up. Again, I just want to say that Final Fantasy VII is the RPG that got me into the genre of video games in that department, because of Squaresoft. it was known back in the day. I love their titles. Final Fantasy Tactics, which is coming out again. Spend endless amount of time because it was a strategy RPG. Got me into strategy RPGs as well. But I just want to say, because of Final Fantasy VII, it opened my eyes. Was playing a lot of Wild Arms, Xenogears, Xenogears. But it just opened my eyes to that genre, and it was like really, really great. Even though it's kind of changed over the years, it's not turn-based anymore. It's more of a hack and slash action RPG. I'm more of the traditional, just take your time, take your turn, turn-based kind of RPG kind of deal. So I wish there were more games like that out there, but I would have to, just play remakes or just kind of get my hands on older consoles and just get that experience again. But it was good to see on the Xbox Live or Xbox Showcase this morning, because it is Sunday, and I was stoked. High on Life 2. I need to play High on Life 1. It was good, even though my PC is somewhat outdated. Wasn't that great, so I wasn't feeling it. Hopefully it's on Game Pass, or maybe I can just turn down the settings for High on Life 1 and just get the playthrough, understand what's going on. But the sequel looks funny. It just like, it's just a lot of fun. And let's see, what something else that stood out to me was, God, it was like, Fallout 76, gone, Vision. That was okay. I'm not big on fishing, but it's there. I think it's a little too late. Everybody had like their fishing expansion maybe about a year ago. Fallout 76 is just kind of getting in the mix there. there was a lot of good stuff. But what really stood out to me was like Final Fantasy. That was great. Oh, the Invincible 3 versus 3 fighting game, which was it looks really gory, it looks really violent, and it's good because it was like the guys who made the 2013 Killer Instinct for the Xbox One. So it's in good hands. It looks great. It looks comic bookish or slash like the animated series, which is good because they're using some of the, I believe it was the actual voice actors from the series. I only saw 2 seasons of it. I haven't really caught up on that dad duties. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. There was a release from Arc System Works doing a Marvel game, which was really cool. That was like before the Xbox showcase. It was done a few days ago. Getting a lot of hype on that. The Street Fighter 6 Season 3 reveal with Kenny Omega, by God Omega, which was kind of weird in a sense because I feel it was more. I think people would appreciate it more in Japan than they do in the United States because a lot of people in the United States don't know that Kenny Omega really loves Street Fighter and how he was involved in Street Fighter V as um, Mayor Cody for Street Fighter V when it was a Cody reveal. You know, he cosplayed as Cody to introduce him and the Street Fighter V DLC. So for me, it was just kind of like I was kind of geeking out because I thought it was going to be AEW or number two or Fight Forever 2 or something. But no, it was good to see when I saw him in the face paint with like Alex. I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be something related to Street Fighter. Maybe a new game. No, but it was see Viper, so it just kind of hit me like, okay, that's two, and then Ingrid, uh, and then Sagat. I was like, okay, it's Street Fighter 6, and this must be the new DLC pack for season 3, and I'm excited. I'm excited for Alex. I'm excited for Sagat, then C Viper, and then finally Ingrid. Ingrid, not a big fan. Um, Fighting Evolution, so just look that up, and you know you get the answers there on why I don't like that character. But anyways, so it was pretty good. I'm kind of going back and forth here on the video game information here, but Xbox Live Showcase or any Xbox Live Showcase, Xbox Showcase here this morning on Sunday. Really, really cool. They got the handheld. I think if the price is right, I want to get my hands on that Asus ROG or ROG Ally Xbox X version, the high end. There's a low end that which is like 720p, and then there's the high end. They didn't get too much of the specs, and I'm kind of going based off of memory. But it was a higher end handheld. It is somewhat beefier, chunky, but ergonomically wise, a lot of people are saying that it's really good, feels good on your hands. But it's just beefier specs for the X version, and I guess that's what they want. They want something affordable, and then they want something high price or high end, which is fine. But if the price is right, I feel like I want to pick that one up. I do eventually want to pick up a Steam Deck. Yeah, right, Steam Deck. I keep looking at my Stream Deck thing, but yeah, it's Steam Deck for Steam. Want to get both. But here was the thing, though. The Asus or the ROG Ally. I thought the whole thing was that you can run Steam on that handheld, but we'll find out more details. Hopefully, you can, and it's not just restricted to Xbox, because then that would be kind of like you're going to have two handhelds. One handheld just for Xbox, and then another one just for Steam. But then again, there's just one kind of just for Nintendo, the Nintendo Switch, which I will not be picking up. I'm not picking up the Switch 2. I think it's a ripoff. I think it's insane that they are charging, so much and then so much for their games. $80 to $90, almost $100. No, thank you. I'm good. I'll pass on that. Ooh, another good game was like Grounded 2. Uh, I need to go ahead and play Grounded 1, the first one. There's a lot of games in my backlog, and I kind of want to get into it and just start streaming maybe on the weekends, as long as AEW or WWE pay-per-views are not showing. But yeah, just getting into that, and then also Roblox. I wish there was like more Roblox stuff, so me and my son can get into it, and then hopefully my son can get into other games, um, children's games. But I see there isn't any kid-friendly, family-friendly games. But it's like fine, but I don't want Nintendo. Like, I kind of want more family-friendly games uh, on Xbox, Steam. Well, if you guys know any, please let me know down in the comments. That way I can pick them up. Um, but yeah, I just want my kid to broaden his horizons and you know, kind of get some more action on like a different platform and stuff. But yeah, good stuff over the weekend. I am really, really concerned about a couple of things that I do want to get off my chest. Um, I live in California, and just want to say my heart goes out to those people who are here illegally. Let me just explain myself. That do not have a criminal background and are being deported because they're going after the people who have, and when I say they, it's ICE who are going after illegal immigrants with a criminal background. But those pieces of shit are blending in with those who have no criminal background, and then they're paying the price for it. So try to understand that, try to see the bigger picture, and that's all I got to say about that. As far as other things are concerned, I'm not very political. I don't want to get into that realm. I just like talking about video games, wrestling, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna be an activist. I hate that word. Um, but what I will do and what I will try to accomplish is to keep you, the viewer, more informed in regards to what I do. Everybody can have a platform. Everybody can give their 2 cents, and I hope you guys do that too. Put a camera in front of your face and just speak your mind. And you know what? Or write it down. Um, I love the concept of free writing when I was in my English class in high school. Ms. Davis, wherever you are, hopefully you're okay. Um, Long story short, she had kind of like a mental breakdown in my class. Damn. She threw a tray. I was like in the front, flew back, and it almost hit this girl in the back. I think she was going after her because she was a bitch. That fucking female student thought she was a badass, but everybody in high school thinks they're somebody. But let's be honest, we're just people. But anyways, she had this thing called free writing, and just write for about 5-10 minutes. Just write what you think, write how you're feeling, get those thoughts on paper, and you know what? Share them if you want. You know, everybody gets a platform. People say that what this is hard. No, we're all good at something, and I believe that to be true. And I hope you guys understand that just hug your loved ones, legal or not, uh, and just pray for their safety. Um, Again, they're going after the ones who have criminal backgrounds, and these shitheads are ruining it for the ones without any criminal background or criminal history. And that's all I got to say about that. I will catch you guys on the next one. Do good, be good, do no harm to others. Peace.